9197 Wolfpack. This is your boy Tyler 9197, Witcher 9197, Man of God 9197, Yes Lord, Yes Lord, Black Wolf 9197, or 9197. Back with another video for you guys, and this time I got a game review for y'all, which is going to be on A Plague Tale: Innocence. So now y'all, before I go ahead and start this video, there's three things I like to go and say real quick. First thing first, Jesus is good all the time, so please go ahead and remember that. Second, hopefully y'all have a great day today watching this video. And three, go ahead, hit the like, the bell, subscribe, so the Wolfpack can grow. Alright y'all, like if you have watched my past video, then you already know the situation of how my life is. So of course, but if you haven't, pretty much the short story of it, I won't be able to do the game walkthroughs for a while. So the only thing I'm gonna really be limiting myself to as far as video wise is gonna be reviews and then gaming news of what I want to talk about. So like I said, so my videos won't be as consistent as crazy, but I will post as much as I can of what I can for the time being, because with school and work, etc., which y'all already know. But besides that, y'all, I know y'all see the title, y'all, A Plague Tale. Y'all, I'm hyped for Requiem, y'all. See, this is the thing, I was already excited for this game, and if you guys know, probably a month or two ago, whatever, when I started my walkthrough series of A Plague Tale, y'all know I was getting into it. If you had watched my videos, I was really, getting into it and stuff like that. But y'all, after fully sat down and finished the game and stuff, y'all, Plague Tale, y'all, when I tell you this, y'all, this to me, A Plague Tale, this to me, this is very serious. For me, and of course this is my opinion too, so just keep it in mind. Y'all know my favorite game series is the Witcher series. Y'all know this. That's why I always have the Wolfpack, the wolf theme kind of thing. Y'all know, it's Witcher, the Witcher series. On the Black Wolf, Witcher 9197. Y'all know. But I'm just saying, y'all, A Plague Tale, for not being an RPG, a single player linear story game, y'all, when I tell you, this game is so good. I was so glued into the story of the game and the game in general, y'all. I was so invested in the game so much that this game rivals the Witcher series, in my opinion. And when I mean more in my opinion, literally more of my opinion, what I mean by it is that, y'all, like I said, the Witcher series is my favorite game series, but y'all, but A Plague Tale rivals the Witcher series for me, cause the Witcher series, I'm super invested in that game. I'm invested in the, the characters, the story, the lore, this and that and the third. A Plague Tale, y'all, even though this is just the first game, and then the second day Requiem coming out in October, which I'm mad hype about, y'all, this game is insane of how much it got me so hooked on a game. Y'all, I play a lot of good games, especially RPGs more my thing. So Skyrim, Fallout, games like Mass Effect, games like that, right? Y'all, for a game that I play that's a linear story game that I got so invested into it that I feel it rivals the Witcher series, of how much I love that series. Y'all, that says a lot. And I got so invested in A Plague Tale, y'all. If I wasn't a big Witcher fan like I am, y'all, I would probably say A Plague Tale is my favorite game series of all time. And I'm not exaggerating for saying that, y'all. I'm dead serious. This game was so good that I literally was so focused into it. It takes a lot for a game to get me so into the game, y'all. I'm talking really get into the game. Like, it takes a lot. And for someone to compete, like, with the Witcher series and how much I love that, y'all, that says a lot. That says a lot, especially from Osabo. I hope I say their name right. Like, y'all did a good job for this game, like a very good job. And I'm hyped for your game of Requiem. I'm gonna be on that game like day one. I'm on that game, y'all. I don't care. I'm gonna make sure I play that game day one on Game Pass. I'm not. I'm saying, y'all, like that. It's like my sight with this game, y'all. It's just oh my god. So for this review, if y'all know how I do my review, I usually talk about a little bit of the plot, pros and cons, and go to the review, and then let you know when I go to spoilers and this and that. But overall, y'all, I'm gonna be honest, this review gonna be a little bit short. I'm just trying to make it short just because y'all know from my excitement how much I was talking about this game. Y'all kind of already got an idea, like, I think this game good. It's a 10 out of 10. Yes, I highly say it's 10 out of 10. It's worth playing if you haven't already played. But I still want to do my traditional way, which is gonna be a little bit shorter, because just because y'all already got the verdict. Y'all know it's worth playing. If y'all got Game Pass, play it. I'll definitely say if you haven't started yet and you do have Game Pass, definitely play it now. But I'll let you know it is leaving Game Pass on the 15th of this month. So, or either you play it before the 15th or you buy the game, which when I checked it, I think it's like $31 with the discount of Game Pass. So it's like $31 for that game. I said overall the game's worth it. I don't care. That game is worth it. But I will say this too. If you do have Steam, I did order it. It's for $8. So there's that too, which I'm very tempted just to go and buy it off Steam too. But still, besides that, but yeah, I still want to do the traditional way of how I do it, which is going to be a little bit quicker. But anyway, enough of my rambling. Let's go ahead and start with this review, like officially. All right. So the plot of the game is you play as this royal girl named Amicia Daru. So, like I said, she's a royal girl with her family, her father, her the king, and his mother, of course, the mother, the queen, and then her brother, Hugo Daru, which he also is a main important character in this game. But to kind of give y'all some, come on, I'm trying to say, like, some context. Was it contact? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Contact. Wait, what? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like my mind going like crazy. But pretty much what I'm trying to say is to let y'all know what kind of like a little bit of rundown before I go more into plot. So for Amicia, y'all, you gotta understand, because our family is a royal family, her family is not the typical family. What they are, but they're not. So her father is the king, so he does a lot of king things wherever he does. Her mother focused more on her brother because Hugo has this disease that you won't know till, of course, close progressing the game what it is and stuff. So because of that, Amicia doesn't really have time to hang around with her family like a normal family would. So it's like she rarely has time with her family. As much as she wants to have time for her family, she don't really have time with her family. Her father, she barely had time because, like I said, he's the king. And her mother focused so much on her brother that she rarely have time for her own mother. It's like she basically don't even know, basically feel like she barely know her own mother. Hey, she barely even know her own brother, which is really sad when you think about it. It's like basically you live in the same castle, but you barely know your own sibling. That's sad, y'all. That's very sad. And basically that's how that premise is, especially in that beginning. So pretty much, you play as her, and some events happen in like very early in the game, and they're trying to figure out what's going on and this and that. And because with a game called A Plague Tale, and then the face is a rat, so it's like rats are really important in this game. Just keep that in mind. Like the name itself, Playtale. But anyway, besides that, like I said, some events happen early, and then I'll say these priests, occultists, people, whatever, these henchmen, whatever, went to the Darun estate, which is, like I said, her family estate, and stuff happens. A lot of stuff happens. Amicia, trying to figure out what the heck's going on, try to go to her family. And a lot of stuff goes down and stuff, and then it leads to her getting to her brother Hugo, like I said, who she barely knows as much, and pretty much is about her and Hugo try to escape out of there and stuff like that. What I'm saying? A lot of stuff I want to say what I wanted to say, but then again, I feel like some stuff is let's just say stuff happens, things happen, and Misa and Hugo escapes. And because I don't want to, because the first few parts is a lot of stuff, and it's more into the spoiler kind of, sort of, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Stuff happens, just say it like that, stuff happens. So Misa and Hugo escapes, and pretty much the main plot of the game is with Amicia and Hugo are basically trying to go to go to places, whatever, to pretty much cure her brother of what he got. And that's pretty much the main premise of the story. And sorry, y'all, I feel like I went this way, that way, this way. It's a lot of the stuff I want to say, it's it just feels like if I say it, it sounds more into the spoiler into the game, and I feel like, no, this is a game that you gotta experience yourselves and get into it yourself. So hopefully I explained the plot good enough, good enough, but hopefully, because like I said, this is a game that y'all gotta play. Y'all just gotta play. That's how I personally feel. Y'all gotta play it. Now let me go to my pros and cons. So I used to do 3 pros, 3 cons. Honestly, y'all, only have 1 con, so I'm gonna knock that out now. I talk about my pros, and then y'all already know, like I said, how the rating of the game, 10 out of 10. It's worth playing. Definitely play it. But so the 1 con I do have for this game is that how I'll say it, combat was on the light side. So like I say, there's combat in the game, but it's not like your typical combat. It's more when Amicia, she has this sling, so she got the sling with the rock, doing that and stuff, and of course when you progress in the game, there's other stuff you could do with the sling, with the rock, and do some cool stuff, abilities and this and that, where you could use with that sling. But it's that was kind of her only main weapon, which I feel sucks, because I wish it was she had a little bit more variety of combat stuff that she could do. But of course, the combat wasn't the biggest selling point in the game. It was definitely the story, which is the first thing I can say for the pro of this game. The story, y'all. The story is solid, y'all. The story, I'll tell you that, y'all. I got so invested in the story. It's how I got invested into the Witcher lore and Witcher story. That's how a Playtale affected me, y'all. That game was so good. I got so glued into the story. I cared about every aspect of this game. That's how you know a game is good, if it gets you glued in like this. Y'all, I was glued in. I was what? This is getting too good. I was so invested. The story is spot on, y'all. It was so good. But now my second pro of the game, y'all, is the characters. What do I gotta say, y'all? Characters, this game is solid, just like the story. It goes hand in hand. That story and the characters, y'all, it just mixes in, blend in so well. It's so good. it's so good. But the biggest thing I would definitely say is what I loved it more out of anything in this whole game is the brother-sister relationship of Amicia and Hugo. Like, I love every beat of it, of how they portrayed it in this game. It's like one of my biggest things I love about it is one, it's relatable, because like I said, I have a sister, so it's relatable, like that brother and sister vibe. Like, I just love seeing that. But also what I love about this is like the dynamic between them two. It's about like I said before, like Amicia barely knows Hugo, even though they live in the same house. Pretty much. It's basically like you trying to learn about your brother that you didn't have a close relationship like that, because y'all was pretty much separated even since you were young, and like you really trying to like get to know each other in the sense. It's like basically like that, but it's like over time the bond just grows stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, and it's like I love every bit of it, y'all. I love it. And then on top of that with Hugo, y'all, because on this game he's 5 years old. I don't know how old he's gonna be on Requiem. I've been trying to avoid watching gameplay stuff of Requiem just because I was still playing Plague Tale Innocence. So now, because I'm done with the game, I'm never gonna look at some of the clips now that they have of Plague Tale to get digest it a little bit more, because I'm ready for Requiem, y'all. I'm ready for the game. But y'all, but seeing the interaction with Hugo stuff in the game and stuff like that, y'all, it's like Hugo is so precious. It's that little brother, or it's that little brother that you just want to protect, and that's how you gonna feel like when you play as Amicia, y'all. Like you like your little brother, y'all want to protect them with your life. Like, that's how you feel like because of Hugo. Because Hugo is just a little kid. You know what a little kid does and stuff. You're like, oh wow, look at this, look at that. Like, that's how you feel. And when you see that, you just love it, because he's like, oh, like that, like that's my brother right there. I'm gonna protect this fool. Like, it's kind of like that. And it's like, it made me smile just talking, because it's like, y'all, I love it. It was really good, and I loved it so much. I mean, the third thing I would say as a pro I could give for this game, y'all, is just the overall tone of this game. The tone of, I mean, obviously, like the name say, a Plague Tale, so you know the tone is very dark. It's very dark, the game is very dark. But it's like the tone, the atmosphere, and the interaction, the environment of what's going on in the world, y'all. It's like, oh my, it's a freaking masterpiece, y'all. This game is like a masterpiece. It's just so much going on in this game. And like, y'all, like I said, the only caveat I had was the combat was a little bit light, but that's fine, because it was more of a stealth game anyway, for the most part. It was kind of like that stealth game. You got a little bit of combat, but it was more like stealth. That's the type of game it was, which is fine. But y'all, like, overall, it was like, this game was like a masterpiece, y'all. Like, it's feel like, for me playing Plague Tale, y'all, like, it's probably like it's definitely, to me, in like all my all-time games I ever played so far in my life, a Plague Tale is probably like one of the best games I ever played of all time. It's definitely the best game I played in all, like you know, the best series of all time. Is it's probably, honestly, I put it by at least second to Witcher. If it was for Witcher, Plague Tale would be number one. I'm being dead serious, y'all. Like, but that's in my personal list of games. And I know, like, you see me in the hype, like, y'all, like I'm saying, like, every game hits people different, and this game, y'all, it hit me. This game hits me. Like, it really gets me so invested. It's like basically how I feel with Witcher. It's like playing this game, I just love every beat to this game. This game was so good, and it just blows my mind how good this is. This is like a masterpiece, y'all. Like I said, 10 out of 10, worth the play. Y'all gotta play it. It's worth it for how much it is. It's worth it. Even like, y'all, I'm telling you, if this game wasn't even coming on Game Pass, y'all, I would have spent that $60 day one. Period. I would have spent the $60 day one, period, if it wasn't already coming on Game Pass. like, I would buy that game for that 60. And like dead serious. Heck, I don't know. I might end up still buying the game once I'm done with it. Like, probably at a certain time, like while it's still on Game Pass and stuff like that. And I'm probably like, okay, like whenever, if it comes on a good deal, I may still go ahead and buy it, more likely. But y'all, like, it takes a lot for a game to get me that interested into a series, even if that's just the first game. The second game, I know it's gonna be insane. Y'all. It's gonna be insane, like very insane. But overall, y'all, that's pretty much it for my review. I know a lot was more my excitement, my impression in the game, more so than like an actual review, like how I usually do. But then again, it's like you get a little bit of both. And now, like I said, I give y'all a few seconds. I'm about to go into spoilers. So if y'all don't want to get spoiled, do not listen to this at all. And like I say this too, for anybody that listen to the spoiler section or what I'm talking about, the biggest thing is, y'all, like, if you're gonna say a spoiler of a game, please let people know down in the comments, like, hey, this is a spoiler. Like, give them a warning, because like that's my biggest thing. Like, I don't like when people get spoiled of a game if they really want to get into it and they never played it and stuff. Like, don't spoil it of a game. Like, I know some games can be like old as dirt. And you feel like you might as well, you could talk about a spoiler, which is fine, which I understand and which I get that. But at the same time, like, not everybody played the games you play at the same pace as you play a game. Like I said, there's still, like, for example, well, like the Outer Worlds. The Outer Worlds been out for a while, and I still need to play it, and I'm going to play it, and I really don't know much to pretty much really know much about the game, besides that it's you know, the same people that made Fallout New Vegas, which is Obsidian, and that's all I really know. So kind of like that. But overall, like I said, don't spoil the people if they haven't played the game. So at least give them a warning if you want to talk about spoilers of this and that third. Like this and that and the third, which y'all already know. But anyway, I'll give y'all a couple seconds, then I'll go right into spoilers. Alright guys, now time for the spoilers. Alright y'all, the spoilers of this game. So I'm not gonna be on it too long, but this probably, like, I'll probably say probably the three things that I'll probably say. Well, actually, how I say, it's a lot of stuff. Okay, probably, let me see. I think I got 5 things to talk about for the most part. Hopefully I nail them of what I'm trying to say. But anyway, let me see. I should be able to. Okay, so one of the first things I could talk about is what was sad was when Roderick died. Like, he went out like a hero. He did save Amicia and Hugo. Like, it was really sad that he died the way he did, but I know at the same time he definitely died a hero's death, and it was sad because, like, you know, like, Roger was a cool dude. He was really a cool character, and it was sad that he had to die like that. But he did save Amicia and Hugo to make it to where he needed to get at. So, another thing, the second thing is Hugo with his rat powers, y'all. I was fully into that when Hugo went to go save his mother, Beatrice? Yeah, I did Beatrice. Yeah, so I didn't. Yeah, but his mother, and like when she was telling her, all right, it's time to concentrate. You hear the rats and try to control them, y'all. That was dope seeing Hugo control the rats, y'all. Like, cause you know the rats was ridiculous in this game. These rats was ridiculous, trying to dodge them and trying to be careful not to get caught, whatever. But just seeing Hugo just could be like with the rat powers and and telling them where to go at or attack the enemies and stuff, y'all. I was fully into that, y'all. But what I loved about using Hugo's powers was when hearing the I don't know if it was like kind of like the, I don't know, like I would say like the, I don't know, it was like the viola or a violin, but how it go fast, like like with like using the power when you use powers. I loved that with the atmosphere. It connected so well, and I was so into it, y'all. I was really into it. Third thing I could talk about was finally taking out Lord Nicholas. Y'all, that dude, I ain't gonna lie, he probably was the most scariest character in this game. Like this dude, like he wasn't even like a freaking big brute, but it was just something about him that he was like terrifying. He was a terrifying knight. That he was that character that like you want to get away from. Like he was no joke. This dude just walking, just like he was like, yeah. He's like, it's like he's a bad man. Like don't mess with him. Like that's how I felt. Like he was very terrifying, especially you feel like I got no weapons really go against him besides like a freaking sling, and then fighting him after he was. When it was Missy and Hugo when they were trying to run away from him, and then like try to fight him and stuff. Even with the freaking rats going on him, he still got out. Like man, like these rats are nothing type thing. Like that was wild, y'all. That was wild. That was peak right there for me. That was like one big part of it. But then now number 4, fighting that Pope, y'all. Fighting that cultist Pope. That was wild. That with all the rats at one time, y'all, was like it to me. Like that was what's the word I'm trying to say? What I'm trying to say, y'all, it was like a masterpiece. It was like the visuals was insane. It was insane, y'all. See all those freaking rats, like so many of them. And seeing that cultist Pope just had on rats, like try to slam down, with Misia, this and that, telling Hugo to get the Pope, doing that with the rats, y'all. That was wild. That battle with the cultist Pope, yo, that was wild. That was wild. You hear me, y'all? That was wild. That was insane. Like I've never seen anything like that. Like at least to that degree, because I mean, especially because with rats. But it's just like it's just wild. I never seen nothing like that. And it was just like, yo, like this is crazy. And then it's been bad. Look, this game would be bad if somebody had like ratophobia. I don't know if that's a real term, but I guess it is maybe. Like a ratophobia, y'all. Oh my god, like you would have a freaking nightmare if you don't like rats. Do not play this game, because my god, they got plenty of them. Like rats, and more rats. And then hearing that Requiem is gonna have like 300,000 rats, and they only have 5,000. That 5,000 seemed like a whole lot, which it was a lot. But 300,000 in a Requiem, it's like, man. What can I really say, y'all? What can I really say? And the last thing was the very part of the ending when seeing how everybody kind of gave Hugo that strange eye, like, oh, that's that boy and that girl, this and that, and Hugo feels sad that people kind of feel like they scared of him, or they just like he just feel like he's like a pest, like just like a disease, and nobody want to get around him. But seeing that Misia still like, hey, like regardless what people think about you, you're still my brother, I still love you, and still like treat like, hey, like like really get close with our brother, like that dynamic, that bond. And it's that stuff that could make a grown man cry. I mean, I didn't cry in this game, y'all, but I would say, like, man, there's some points in this game that it make you feel like, man, I kind of want to drop a tear. like literally, like, that's how this game impacted me so much, y'all. It really did. And like I said, and no game had really impacted me close to that feeling besides the Witcher series. It's so, at least so far. But now a Plague Tale, it's like, it's up there. To me, it rivals my list of my top favorite games of all time. Like, it's up there. It's second now. It really is second. And like I'm so glad I finally got the chance to really sit down and play this game. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I did wish I had did like the walkthrough series, like continue it after part, I think it was like part 7, I want to say. I think that's why I ended off, or part 8. I think it was part 7. I think. But like I said, I'm just so busy now. Like, I have to make time to play my games when I can, and it has to be like off screen most of the time. But still, like, overall, like, just sit there and really digesting the game how I usually do, y'all. It was a good experience. I love every bit of it, y'all. I love every bit of it. But like I said, y'all, that is it for the review. Y'all already know I said at the beginning, 10 out of 10, worth playing if you haven't already played it. But if you listen to the spoiler, more like you already played it, and hopefully y'all feel kind of similar to how I feel about the game, how much I really enjoy it and ready for Requiem. So but like I said, if you're gonna talk about spoilers, you can, but just let people know, like, give them a warning so they don't spoil themselves. But alright, Black Wolves, this is the end of the video, so please go ahead, hit the like, the bell, subscribe, and I say this all of my other videos. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and do so you can join the 9197 Wolfpack. This is a fun kickback gaming channel which has the greatest community in the world, which is you guys, the Black Wolves. So go ahead and spread word to your friends and family who likes gaming, so they could go ahead and join the Wolfpack, because everybody's welcome to the pack. And also, y'all, go ahead and join my Xbox Club on Xbox. So it's the link is down below if you haven't already. And like I said before, y'all, I want the Wolfpack to grow, not only on my YouTube channel but also on the Xbox Club. So please go ahead and join. But if I had to be honest, like I said, for right now, it's not like, even if you do join, y'all, it just shows that I will be appreciated. But I can't promise, like, anybody that does join, I can run every game. Like, I mean, I won't say run every game, but like, I can play games with y'all, like, all the time and anything like that. Just because, like, how my time is right now, no. But at least I'm saying, like, yeah, join the Xbox Club, and so at least the community can build together. And the more people that does join, y'all could just play games together and talk whatever within the club, and that's what I want to see. But overall, that's it, y'all. Alright, guys, I love y'all. Peace. God bless y'all. TGDS 9197.